Hey guys, in this video we're going to be checking out the top 5 best virtual reality headsets in this year. I made this list based on my personal opinion and hours of research, and I've listed them based on quality, durability, price, and more. I've included options for every type of consumer, so if you're looking for the best value per dollar or the best product money can buy, we'll have the product for you. If you want more information and updated pricing on the products mentioned, be sure to check the links in the description down below. Okay, so let's get started with the video. Number 1, Oculus Rift S. To start off, we have the successor to the VR headset that started it all, the Oculus Rift S. Visually, it is very similar to its predecessor, the original Oculus Rift, as it sports a fairly simple matte black exterior, lacking the bombast of other headsets such as the HTC Vive. Of course, it features an improved display, as well as some other extra features that are bound to make it one of the most appealing VR headsets available. Our thoughts about this VR. So, how does the Rift S improve upon the original Rift? Well, for one, there's the higher display resolution. While the original Rift had a 2160 by 1200 OLED display, the Rift S has a 2560 by 1440 LCD one. Obviously, the increased resolution leads to improved image clarity, and while LCD cannot produce deep blacks like OLED can, the Rift S makes up for this minor shortcoming with enhanced optics that improve immersion and minimize visual artifacts. The refresh rate of the display is now 80 Hz, down from 90 Hz, but it's hardly a noticeable difference. Furthermore, a very convenient new feature of the Rift S is that it features inside-out tracking, meaning that it requires no external sensors to offer realistic room-scale tracking, as the 5 integrated cameras take care of that. Plus, these cameras also enable the user to see what's going on around them in the real world without actually having to take off the headset. As for the audio, the headset features integrated speakers which offer immersive spatial sound without blocking out external sound, so you can still tell what's going on around you even while playing a game or watching a movie. And in the case that you don't want to use these speakers, the headset has a 3.5mm jack, so you can also use any headphones, headset, or earbuds that have a 3.5mm connector. All in all, the Oculus Rift S is definitely a step forward, though not as big of a step forward as some would have liked. It is a tad heavier than the original Rift, but it is more comfortable to wear, and it is definitely a mid-range solution when it comes to PC gaming, as the high end remains dominated by HTC for now. Number 2, HTC Vive. Next, we get to HTC and their highly popular HTC Vive, which was one of the top VR headsets on the scene following its 2016 debut. And though it may look sleek, futuristic, and high-end, how does it fare in comparison with all the newer models that are available in 2020? Our thoughts about this VR. It may have been the king before, but the Vive is aging, and it shows. Its 90 Hz 2160 x 1200 AMOLED display still looks great, though the newer higher resolution displays with more refined optics ultimately feel more immersive. It has a microphone but no integrated sound, and it relies on external sensors for motion tracking, which is far less appealing now that there are so many headsets that feature hassle-free inside-out tracking. Ultimately, the Vive may no longer be the top of the VR food chain in 2020, but considering the price cuts and the fact that you can get one even cheaper if you're willing to get a used one, the Vive is still a viable headset today. But apart from that, it feels like a very dated product at this point. As mentioned above, the industry is moving forward, so the bulky HTC Vive with its external sensors and accessories shouldn't exactly be your top choice unless you can get one cheap or you're really after that AMOLED display. Number 3, Sony PlayStation VR. Up next, we have the first, and for now, the only, console VR headset, PlayStation VR. It boasts a recognizable black and white design with signature blue lights, it is quite affordable, and it is still not ready for retirement. As a matter of fact, you might consider using it even if you don't own a PlayStation 4. Our thoughts about this VR. Obviously, the PSVR is hardly a proper example of a cutting-edge VR headset, seeing as it was released in 2016 and designed to work with a console. That said, it's surprising that it actually has a high-quality OLED display with a refresh rate of 120 Hz. However, since it's a 1080p display, it doesn't look nearly as good as some of the newer headsets, and that's not even considering the limited hardware power of a PS4. However, the PSVR is not entirely without merit, mainly, it's quite affordable now. On top of that, while it only has native compatibility with the PS4, be it a regular, slim, or Pro model, it can also be used with a PC with the help of third-party software. This is hardly an ideal solution, but it can work if you really want to try VR out on your PC but can't afford one of the better headsets. Furthermore, it should also be noted that motion controllers don't come bundled with the headset, and neither does the PS camera, which is required for motion tracking, though there are bundles available which include not only these accessories, but also some VR games. Overall, we feel that the PSVR holds up relatively well in 2020, but despite the fact that it can be made to work with a PC, we wouldn't recommend it as the primary choice for anyone who doesn't own a PS4. Number 4. Acer Windows Mixed Reality Headset. Next up, we come to another interesting product, and it's a Windows Mixed Reality headset manufactured by Acer. As the name suggests, the platform itself was developed by Microsoft for Windows 10, but the actual hardware is mostly left to partners such as Acer, HP, and others. As for Acer's take on a WMR headset, it is quite recognizable due to the striking blue exterior, and it comes with a number of features that make it a highly appealing mid-range VR headset for PC gaming. Our thoughts about this VR. All things considered, the Acer Windows Mixed Reality headset is quite an interesting product. It has a 2880x1440 LCD screen with the usual refresh rate of 90 Hz, and it looks quite good. On top of that, it also has inside-out tracking that relies on the two sensors on the front. Something that definitely makes this Acer headset stand out is the fact that it's extremely lightweight, weighing in at only 6 ounces, about 170 grams, which is super lightweight compared to most other VR headsets which tend to hover at around 16 to 18 ounces, about 450 to 500 grams. This makes it comfortable to use, and it is fairly affordable to boot. At the end of the day, this headset is a solid pick if you're looking for a more affordable VR headset for PC gaming, the only real problem being the noticeable motion blur during quick head movements, but the resolution makes up for it. Other than that, the plastic build can feel a bit cheap, but since the headset itself is also quite cheap but still packing all the important features, it's hard to hold this against Acer. Number 5. HTC Vive Pro. Moving on, we get to what is possibly the best VR headset for PC gaming at the moment, the HTC Vive Pro. Not only does it look great, with a sleek futuristic design highly similar to that of the regular Vive, but it also offers one of the best displays that you can find in a VR headset at the moment. Our thoughts about this VR. So, what makes the Vive Pro stand out, and does it justify its considerable price tag? Well, for one, there's the absolutely stunning 2880x1600 AMOLED display that few headsets will be capable of matching. Furthermore, it comes with an excellent headset, and an integrated microphone. On top of all that, it is quite ergonomic and comfortable to wear, despite the apparent bulk. The Vive Pro still relies on external sensors for motion tracking, which can be both a good and a bad thing. On one hand, it makes for more precise motion tracking, but setting up the sensors can be a bit of a hassle. As for audio, it comes with a great, highly adjustable integrated headset. Now, one of the main issues with the Vive Pro is its price tag, which is $800 for the headset alone. If you want the full package, complete with the controllers and the sensors, the price goes up to a whopping $1,100. There are a number of other accessories available, including a $300 wireless adapter, but like this adapter, most of them are on the pricey side. At the end of the day, the HTC Vive Pro is definitely a premium quality product, though it's unlikely to appeal to many people, not only because of the discouraging price but also because there are other VR headsets available that can offer a comparable experience for less than half the money. Thanks for watching, and I hope you liked the video. If you found the video helpful, please remember to thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this in the future. If you have any questions related to these products, you can leave a comment below and I will get back to you as soon as I can.